What's going on, guys? Gemini here, and today I'm bringing you part 2 in the attackers segment of the series of one tip for every Pokemon in Pokemon Unite. And I gotta tell you, went off my track a little bit and I decided to do 565 instead of 556 just because I really want to bring Espeon into this video because I love playing Espeon and I reckon it's fantastic, and the tip I have really helped me improve my Espeon gameplay so much, actually. So I really hope that'll help you guys improve, and I just really want to bring those to you guys to help you get better at this game and to just help you have more fun. Anyways, before I do all the other stuff, I just want to say I've actually finally hit 15 subscribers. Now, this is a huge achievement for me, and I've had a goal set up for a little while. I didn't think I'd reach it this soon. I actually just reached it. Like, I was at about 10 or 11, and then suddenly it just boom shot up to 15 before I even realized. And from the bottom of my heart, everyone who's subscribed, everyone who likes my videos, everyone who drops a comment, everyone who supports me in any way, shape, or form, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Now, before we get into the video, I'd like you to please drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. It helps me out, and I really appreciate that. Now, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first Pokemon I'm going to show you is Cinderace, and it's like, I finished up on an ADC last game, and I'm starting this one with an ADC this game. Hey, how dare you score, Ivysaur. Now, a lot of you probably use the Blaze Kick build. In my opinion, it's just the better build. It's just so good. It's just, even with the buffs to Pyro Ball, I just feel Blaze Kick so much better. Now, you probably already know that you can use Blaze Kick. You can, you can jump over walls. And that's probably a really good way to use Blaze Kick. You know, you can get that distance between you and them. But another way you can also use Blaze Kick while also expanding on that way to use Blaze Kick is you can actually use it to jump back over walls. So you can get that Blaze Kick from a wall, and if it's enough room, you can actually jump back over. I wonder if I can actually... Yeah, so I can jump back all the way over here. And if you're fighting against, it's really effective against the melee type Pokemon. They're really close range. So if you're fighting against a melee Pokemon, and you can hit them from over here, and you can jump back, you get your boosted attack speed, and then also they've now either got to have a lunge type move, like a dash move, which unfortunately I can't actually dash over. I can eject button over though, good to know. But either they need to have a dash move to get over that wall to get you, or they have to walk around the long way, or they just have to go, I need to run. Like, they don't have a lot of options. Like, so you can really use Blaze Kick to like jump around all kinds of areas. So you can't quite get back across there. I was trying to go actually up this way, but I couldn't quite reach that far. But you can use the jump over all kinds of obstacles and just reach Pokemon at, you know, at a range basically, and just helping. The way you want to play is you want to keep that range between you and the enemy, and because look at your attack range. Your attack range is, you know, pretty far. So if you can keep that range, jumping back over walls and then just hitting them from a distance. Wait till he comes back. Bang, jumping back over the wall. He's, you know, they've got to walk around and get to you. And you can keep that range because you don't want to let them get close because you are pretty squishy. You're an ADC. You want to do your damage at range. You want to get that attack speed. You want to just keep hitting them and keep him away from you, basically. Alrighty, so next up on the list is Gardevoir. And this is like a true mage Pokemon. Now, its Unite move is really, really good. It has like, in my opinion, it's like a really satisfying Unite move, especially when you get like a lot of Pokemon. And it does a fair bit of damage, but this tip's really going to help you maximize your damage, basically. So, just for example, got my Unite move. I'm going to showcase that it drags him in, but let's say I've launched it here. It's doing 2,800 damage. You know, that's pretty good. Like, it's really awesome. But what you can actually do is launch your other moves onto that area where the Unite move is down. So, for example, I'm going to launch my Unite move here. I'm going to launch my Psychic to reduce special defense, launch Psyshock as well while they're all in the one spot. So you're reducing cooldown of Psyshock, which, oh, actually, let me just turn off my cooldowns just to show off that. So bang, 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 bang. And that's done 7,700 damage, which is crazy. So you'd never have a better time. And like if you use like Future Sight as well, like that's a really great time. You launch your Future Sight, suck everyone into your Future Sight, and then you get that reset, free reset off the Future Sight for hitting. But I guess basically the tip here is like you've got your Unite, you've got that free kind of thing that just kind of holds them all in one area, drags them into the center of it too. It's really awesome. So you got this free little shot at the enemy Pokemon or whoever you've caught in there to just launch into it, do like major damage. If you actually have Gardevoir and say like a Delphox, you can combo your Unite, you can suck them in, and Delphox will put its Unite on top of your Unite, and then they're like, even when it's gone, they're slowed down. You can put all kinds of things together. You can drag them all into a like a Cinderace Unite or something like that, or just all kinds of things. But I guess the tip is use your Unite move to combo with other moves or other teammates if you're comboing with your teammates, if you can, or if you see a Gardevoir that's on your team doing a Unite, you know, if you can combo with that, then that's awesome as well. But yeah, don't just use your Unite. Use it with other things, and it really maximizes your damage. You know, 2800 to 7700, that's like 3 times the damage. That's insane. Like, to get 3 times that damage, Gardevoir is just so strong. And yeah, so definitely recommend comboing it with other moves. So I had a couple thoughts about what the best tip for Duraludon would be. I picked the wrong battle item. I didn't pick it. Full heal is probably your best battle item. One of the best options is probably using your full heal before you use your Unite move, so you're not getting you know, stunned out of it basically. I think probably one of the nicest tips with it is with Dragon Tail, you have kickback. So, you know, obviously you probably use Dragon Tail to knock an enemy away, and that's fine. But you can actually use it to, if you're trying to chase down an enemy, you can go boom, and use it to basically, I'm going to put the cooldowns off. I can use it to just chase a little bit to get that extra distance. But also it does damage too when you go through. I think it does, it's about the same, I think. I'm not sure exactly, but it does damage if you go backwards through an enemy as well as going, obviously hitting them. And so you can use it as a retreat tool, but you can also be very, very aggressive with Dragon Tail. And you can even use it to get over walls. So obviously you're not, if you're going to be using full heal, you're not going to have a eject button naturally. So you can occasionally use your Dragon Tail. It doesn't have great range. Like, it's not gonna, eject button would get over here, it won't get over there. So, but you can, if the wall is short enough, you can use it to get over it. I don't think it'll get over here, no, unfortunately. So it does need to be a very like skinny wall. It's not going to work on these walls, but basically other short walls you can. I can't quite get over there, really. Okay. But you can use it on the really, really narrow walls, and it can be a great tool to help you get away. It can, give you a bit of distance, and then you can just bang, But yeah, so you can use it basically as a pseudo eject button, but not quite as far. You can be aggressive with it, you can be defensive with it. Most people probably are defensive with it, but you can actually be quite aggressive. If I'm chasing them down and they're running away, I can be like, no, get back here, and just chase them down. And I mean, it has that added benefit. If there's someone's chasing you, you can knock them up. So you can chase down someone while taking care of anyone who might be chasing you. But yeah, don't just be defensive with your Dragon Tail. Try and be, if you're in a good spot, try and be aggressive. Don't be too aggressive. I never want to recommend anyone be too aggressive, but you can be aggressive with it if you want to get that chase down and just get them in range to make sure you can hit them with the Dragon Pulse or whatnot. Alrighty, so the next Pokemon on my list is Sylveon, and this is probably one of my favorite ones to play. I love playing both builds of Sylveon, and I mean, it's very straightforward. You've got your Mystical 5-year-old, you're jumping around, you're leeching some life off them with the Draining Kiss. You're quite tanky, honestly, and you're quite annoying too, having played against it a few times. And you got your Mystical 5-year where you are just launching damage. Now, I'm actually going to turn up the in-game volume because, so my tip for this. So what's it at now? So, okay, let's just make that. Okay. Hopefully that's nice and loud. I might drown out my voice a little, but just for a bit. My tip is you can use Hyper Voice to check the bushes, basically. So if I go like this, attack. Come on. So do you hear that? Hold on, let me just change this volume back again to... Alrighty, back down again, so you can hear me. But basically, you can use it to check the bushes. So if someone's hiding in the bushes, so let me put that into example. So you can hear the, so you hear that boof, boof, boof when you hit those ticks. Boom, 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 boom. So a really good idea is, so instead of walking into the bushes and just checking them and getting absolutely manhandled because there's a Zacian in there or the whole team's in there, you can actually, from a relatively safe distance, you can just say, I know there's no one in that bush because I can't hear the boof 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 sound. If, for example, I launch in here, I go, hey, boof boof boof, I know that they're in that bush, and that saves me. So even though as you get closer, you know where they might be. So they might be here and they might be ready to jump on me. At least instead of being here when I see this, I'm actually a little bit further out. So, and oftentimes enemies, they seem to wait right on the edge of the bush. So you'll know from about this far out if the enemy is actually hiding in that bush typically. And that gives me at least a chance. I can just pop my Calm Mind, I can pop my X speed. If I have a eject button, I can run a eject button. I can get myself out of trouble basically, and I can avoid taking, say, an unnecessary KO. Definitely try this trick out, especially at the Ray fight. Just, you know, check your bushes. You got it on low cooldown. If you have the cooldown buff from the it's not Escavalier, Excelgor, you can just quickly check bushes, and then 2 seconds it's back up. You know, just checking other bushes, making sure that you are semi-aware of where the enemy is. You know, you can check. I can check bushes. See, I can check from the safety of over this other side of the wall / pillar, whatever this is. But it helps keep you out of harm's way a little bit, and also it's a bit of free damage. You know, just it's a low cooldown, so make sure you just use a low cooldown basically. Okay, you see the Pokemon I'm using, just in case you don't. You see where I am. I think so many people already know what the tip's going to be. Okay, first of all, go away, buddy. Just get out of here. Stop attacking my Rayquaza. Anyway, I think you already know what the tip's going to be. And, did I turn... Okay, move cooldown's off. Okay, I'm taking this opportunity to really emphasize this tip. This stuff right here, as a Decidueye, this right here, or even in this bush, this stuff right here, stop that. That is not your best option. One, this tip's twofold. One, okay, wow, you stole the Rayquaza. Okay, let me just bring it back. Control Z. It's not even your best option for securing. This, so much more secure damage in one hit. Why did that not hit? Okay, just bang. I'm just gonna kill this guy just because I can. Got him. Just because I can. It's not even your best move, because honestly your Spirit Shackle does a lot more secure damage. It's a much better shot because you can time it. You're not trying to get the enemy, get the, I guess, objective down, and then go for a final hit, like, and hope it works. Because you, like, enemies who have secure moves can time your ult. Okay, if I see you ripping it with your ult, I'll just hit in there with my Espeon with Psyshock, or I'll go with some other thing that has a really big secure, or even just my own Decidueye, and I'll just wait, and then just go bang. Got him. This is fun. So my tip at the Ray fight with the Unite move, instead of aiming it here, Aim it down this corridor here. Just launch it at them. You've zoned out an entire corridor. They're not going to go down there because you're going to do mad damage. And finally, like at the Rayquaza fight, wait till it gets super low. Wait till it gets super low. Oh my god, please let me just... And once it gets super low, eventually, you be aiming and be ready, of course, before that, and you just secure it with your Spirit Shackle because that's your best secure move. It just, if you're fully stacked, it does so much damage. So please, use your Ignite move to zone out areas where enemies might be coming from and just keep them away. And then 2, just use your Spirit Shackle for your secure. It's your best secure move, and it's just so good. 100%. Like, every time I see them Decidueye uniting an objective, it tends to go badly. I reckon there's been probably a handful of times it's worked out for them, and that's usually because other people on the team are zoning. So yeah, please use Unite to zone, or just like to basically, yeah, launch at the enemy Pokemon basically, and then Spirit Shackle for objectives, ideally. Okay, last but oh so far from least, and pretty much the driving factor in me making this series is Espeon. It's a Pokemon that when I first started and I played the Psyshock build, I really liked it. This is before the buffs too. It was really good. I just sometimes struggled to really hit my Psyshocks. The range wasn't this far, it was probably this far back then, but I struggled to hit my Psyshocks against enemy Pokemon. It's all well and good to practice against bots, and I can't really play standard because I'm in Australia, so it's like, and that's full of bots as well. So I had to get better in ranked, and it was a struggle. But this tip really helped me step up my gameplay. It helped me improve exponentially with Espeon, and I really hit my Psyshocks a lot better now. And the tip basically is, it's pretty simple. Whenever there's if there's an enemy Pokemon moving, let the auto aim do the work, and then just flick your stick in the direction they're walking. So flick it, he's walking that way. Whoa, he Unite moved me. So here's a Pokemon. So he's moving towards me, bang. He wasn't actually moving there, so wait till he moves towards me, bang. See? Just flick the stick in the direction they're moving, and that quick little flick, it pretty much guarantees, you pretty much always end up hitting right where they are. It's spectacular. You can still do those long shots where you're like, okay, wait for someone, bang, launch it. But when you're in the heat of a battle, it's sometimes hard. So the only thing is, because you're letting auto aim do a lot of the work, and it's just like kind of like, oh, okay, bang, bang, bang. You're often sometimes going to get screwed over because, let's just go over here. So say I'm hitting this thing, come on, and I'm like, okay, he's retreating. Now, because my auto aim is wanting to hit this dummy or this enemy Pokemon, but I was wanting to hit this guy, and because I just use flick without thinking, then that often can screw you up. So see, it's going to auto target him because it's a new Pokemon, when really I wanted to hit it over here. So that's the downside of it, this tip. But the positive side is, if you're aiming for enemy Pokemon and you're obviously probably going to focus on those low health ones anyway, make sure you're set to lowest HP remaining percentage, and so you're aiming for those Pokemon that do have the low HP, and you're probably trying to knock them out. That's probably who you're aiming for anyway, and it'll just help your auto aiming, and then from there you just, flicking, bang. And yeah, that'll help you hit so many more Pokemon with Psyshock. And with that, we're wrapping up part 2 of my attacker segment of the One Tip series. Now, I will have part 3, that's the final part for the attackers, and I will be covering all the other Pokemon. If you missed it, I have actually already covered, so I've covered part 1 of the attackers. I've also covered all the speedsters already as well. So, I mean, these two are like your main damage dealers. So from now, it'll be the all-rounders, it'll be your defenders, and it'll be the supporters. So probably maybe the less exciting part, but also the part that people probably don't really know as many of the intricacies around. So yeah, hopefully that'll be very exciting as well. But thank you everyone for all your support. I really, really appreciate it so much. And yeah, if you really like this video, then yeah, don't forget, drop a like, subscribe, drop a comment. I love reading you guys' comments. And yeah, let me know if any of these tips really helped you out, or if you have your own tips that really help you improve your Pokemon. Yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye!